here today to share with you my favorite spreads for my Project Life album, my family album. So I put the, let's get started, and I put the month with one of the Felicity Jane inserts, 3x8 inserts, and I just decorated with a little bit of washi tape that I had and these hearts. And at the back I use some, this is one of the 3x2 cards, 3x4 cards that comes with one of my subscriptions for Ali Edwards, and I just did a little bit of journaling about this month. And I took this picture sometime during February, and this is our house. And I decided to print it in vellum. That day was a snowy day. I mean, the night before snowed. And we have this so beautiful little tree in the corner of our house. And I like it so much, the view, that I just snap a picture and I have decided to print it in vellum. Those are the colors. It looks like black and white, but those were the colors that day. So I didn't touch the colors of the picture, and I just added a little bit of journaling at the bottom. And I use this little chipboard, I think is from Studio Calico. Going along, this is one of the first spreads, and I had this piece here. It's an acrylic piece that I have, as you can see, separate. There, as you can see, it's a separate piece, and I put this card from Ali Edwards below that acrylic piece, and I did a little bit of journaling at the bottom. And these two pictures are all about us playing our new board game that is like a bingo, and it was so fun. We sat that day and just decided to play. We bought that game Tuesday morning, and it was really fun. And then another day my daughter wanted to play chess with my husband. He was playing with my middle child, and she wanted to play too. So this is what this picture is about. And following, my daughter is lately, we have a lot of spreads for my daughter because she is the little one. The boys are always on their own, and she's always wanting to do stuff with us. So this one is my husband playing a puzzle, trying to do a puzzle with my daughter. And here I just use some chipboards to talk about these pictures, and this is that puzzle when they finished it. And my daughter was using her bunny ears headband. And then here in this card from Ali, I just did a little bit of journaling about these pictures. This I made a collage with 4 of the pictures that I took because my daughter lost. My daughter lost her first tooth, her first baby tooth in this month, and it was a funny process for her. But then she finally lost it. She finally lost it, and then I have this little container for her teeth, and then this here was her finding every word that the teeth fairy left there for her. So, and this is a little bit of journaling about those pictures, the 2 at the bottom, at the top, and the 2 at the bottom. So going along, as you can notice, these spreads have been done after all this craziness stuff about the coronavirus. And then during February we were doing our life as usual. So my kids were going to their swimming classes, my two youngest kids. And then these are pictures of that last day that they went. So this is the little picture with their achievement, because they pass to the next level, and they get these rewards from their swimming class teachers, instructors. So this next spread is, I don't like Snapchat, but I do like the filters, and I was playing one day with some of those filters, and I love the pictures that I got, so I just made like a little collage of some of those pictures and I put it here. And then my daughter was trying to learn how to drink her milk in one mug that she got from that my son brought her from Cuba. So this is what this picture is about, and this journal is a little bit about all these. So this last picture is a collage of pictures or a cluster of pictures that talk about Valentine's Day. We had this dinner at our church for couples, and it was super pretty. And here there's a little picture of some gift that we received, and the food that we ate that day here. And it's a small picture, so I don't know if you can notice it. This is something that was displayed on the screens at the church, in the place that they got ready for that dinner. And then these are some gifts that we gave each other, me and my husband, for Valentine's. Nothing fancy, something simple, just to give us something. And this was in what my husband gave me, this little heart, and what he wrote here, so I decided to just hang it there. And this is a page that I did for about Valentine's Day, about me and my husband. So this is a picture that I took together, and I just popped up with the Photo Pop. I think it's the Color Pop is the app that I use. So I just all the background is black and white, and just us are with color. So I use all these cards from Ali, and this one is, the colors on this card are not red. I just use the little that I know about Photoshop, and then I change the color to match with my clothes. And as a background on the picture, I use vellum paper, with hard vellum paper that I had in my stash, and all the embellishments are for Ali, either along with these stamps that are, I believe, the February subscriptions. And then I have these two pictures, individual pictures for me and my husband, and if I make these flips up, and then I wrote something for him here, he wrote something for me here. And I used these cards from Ali and some embellishments, either from Studio Calico. No, these are from LA Studios and Studio Calico, yeah. And this is another cards from the Ali Edwards subscriptions. Going along, on February, my dad and my mother-in-law both have their birthdays in that month. So I made these spreads for them, talking about them. So this one is my dad with some of the gifts that I sent him. He lives in Miami, so he's always making fun about his age. And then I use these stamps that I believe is a Studio Calico stamps. So stamp set that says hashtag where is the post bottom. So that's funny, he turned 61, and that stamp was perfect for this picture of him. And this is my mother-in-law, and I did this little journaling about her birthday. And I used this frame that I got. I believe that frame is from AliExpress, I believe. So it's like a Polaroid frame, and I back it up with one of the LA Studios card. And this one is also an LA Studios card. And this is a dinner. This is a plate that I made one day, and we and my coworker was talking about Cuban food because she's American, and we have different ways to cook. So it was very funny. And then later that night, I sent her a picture of what I did for dinner that night, and she was blown away. So that was fun. And this little insert here, this little one, I grabbed one of those Project Life pocket cards, but these are smaller. This side is smaller than the 3x4, so I just adjust the size of my pictures. And this is an Ellie card, Ellie Studio card, that I just cut it off, and journaling about the pieces of us, even that we have, you know, mostly all of you knows about the pieces of us self-portrait adventure that we did in February for promoted by Ali Edwards. So I put this picture here, and I journaling about what we did during that week, each day, the prompts for each day. And this was just a relaxing night for me after a crazy work day. And this is a picture of a project. It's a thank you card that I made for a friend. And these are just journaling that I did about each one of these pictures. And all these were at Ellie Studios, from the Ellie Studios subscriptions for these. For I don't know if they are January. I'm pretty bad trying to figure out which one are the months that these cards belong to, because I keep it in the same pockets that they comes, but I'm pretty bad trying to figure out if they are January, February, or whatever. So this is gonna be it for my Family Project Live album for for February, and I have started to put together March. So this is gonna be it for now. I hope you guys like it. I hope you give you some ideas if you're doing Project Live. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.